So training camp is over. Today was the last day at St. John Fisher anyway. The fans can attend. They're going to continue training camp, the players and the coaches anyway, without the fans at Orchard Park in Buffalo. And on Saturday, part of that will be when they take on the Indianapolis Colts in a preseason game. Be good to see Little Dirty McKenzie back in town. And that team also has an equipment manager that we got to know a little bit in the past. It'll be good to see her too. Today was an interesting day at camp. It poured at the beginning. And to tell you the truth, today is probably a day that I watched a little less than usual because I had a buddy from Texas down with me. And I hadn't seen Seth in so long. It was just such a great day to be able to spend some time with that young man. And those of you that know Seth, I know you know what I'm talking about. What a great guy that is. He is. Just to be able to spend a day with him. But I did see a couple of good offensive plays. I can tell you that it looked like they were trying to get the backup running backs the ball more today, as Evans was used quite a few times, probably to just make sure that he is ready for the game on Saturday, as I'm sure the starting running backs will probably not get much time. And we'll get to see how good of a running back Evans and I think it's Mims are to the team. There was a play where Josh Allen tried to throw the ball in the middle of the end zone, tried to throw it through a small hole, opening someone on the defense. I couldn't see who it was. Knocked it up into the air. And still, somehow, the guy that doesn't drop anything caught the ball. Dalton Kincaid still came down with the touchdown. And it just shows you it's going to be a great year in Buffalo if that kind of stuff continues. I did tell before practice, I told Coach Washington that the defensive line just looks fantastic and that he has been doing a great job. He said, thank you very much, but we got to keep working. And I said, keep working, because the season is coming and we got to make sure we're ready. And Coach Washington's going to have him ready. He's a great coach. I give props to coaches like him and coaches like Coach Boris that runs our tight ends, and Coach Smiley that you see him all over the field during practice, and of course Coach McDermott and Coach Dorsey, who are just everywhere making sure that everything's working well. And you can see that all of them always have their thinking cap on what they can do next and how to make the team as a whole better, and how to make their in particular groups better so that they can make the team as a whole better. So I give props to the coaches. I'd like to give some props to some of the St. John Fisher part-time employees, those people that were wearing the orange type shirts out there. They're very nice and very good at their jobs. The ticket takers at Fisher are better than the ticket takers at Highmark. I don't even know if they use the same people, but they get you through fast. Just a great training camp out there, and I'm glad that I was able to go each and every day this year. Hopefully I'll be able to do that again next year. Hopefully I'll be able to keep my season tickets for next year. But Jordan Poyer, I know, stayed out a while to sign autographs, as did Jamarcus Ingram. Didn't need those, but I did see them out there in particularly. But I did need this autograph, so I got one more for my collection, and that's Mr. Dean Marlow. Dean Marlow showed here as he was introduced as a starting lineup, and it was snowing that day. Dean saw me at the end of practice, made sure to come over and sign this for me. I appreciate that, Dean. And he took some pictures with Seth too, which was really nice. And then we went to Bar-Bill. Bar-Bill is a new restaurant to Rochester. Anyway, Bar-Bill is a big Bills bar, Bills fans bar. So some great chicken wings in Buffalo. They have 2 locations in the Buffalo area. And now they have one in Rochester. So we wanted to go over there and have some wings and some sandwiches and things. So anyway, the pizza logs are great too. Anyway, enough of a ad for Barbell. But Dion Dawkins was there. And Dion Dawkins stood behind the bar for a while and signed autographs for people back there. They were joking that he was going to serve up drinks, but he didn't do that. He was just signing autographs. And then he went from table to table and made sure everybody was having a good time and took pictures and signed autographs. So here's the picture I got with Dion. And Dion had a nice conversation with me as before one of the games last year, I gave him, as you know, I like Funko Pops too. I gave him a Funko soda of the Snow Miser because Dion is the snowman. And Dion actually told me that he remembered me giving him that and that it was still in his locker. He told me exactly when I gave it to him, before what game, and that he gave it to him when he was going up the ramp to the locker room, and it's still in his locker. That I was amazed at, because I know he signs thousands and thousands and thousands of autographs. But he said, no, you're legit to me. And I was like, holy cow. You know, as a fan of the Buffalo Bills, maybe I'm a little fanning here, but that was really nice of Dion there to say that to me and to make me feel like a real valued fan. As a lot of the players make us feel valued. The Mafia, we know we're important. It's family, Mafia. Anyway, and he took some nice pictures with Seth as well. And but the best part of the day, I got to tell you, the best part of the day today was when I got a hug from Seth as we were leaving. And that young man gave me a big squeeze. I love Seth. I love the Buffalo Bills. I'm ready for the season to start. Let's go, Mafia. And always remember, God loves you!